Right, I am back by popular demand. M12 is not out online yet for another day, and I'm going on holiday tomorrow, so I'm not going to get a chance to play it. And people have been requesting drafts either through Twitter in a serious manner or on comments on my articles in a kind of threatening manner. But either way, I had nothing to do this afternoon, so here we go. And the opening pack has three options, I would say. And they would be Fallen Ferromancer and Volt Charge, the two obvious ones, and then Praetor's Grasp would be the third. Blinding Soul Eater is good, but it's not as good as the other three, I think. Praetor's Grasp, I'm not really sure on. It's kind of either really good or a bit too slow. But I really like this kind of card. It's pretty much never a bad draw in the late game, because your opponent's going to have something good in their deck, unless they've got like 4 cards left. But I think I'm going to go for the card that has the most power and go with the Fallen Ferromancer. I mean, it's splashable and it's really bad. I'm not sure whether it's better or worse than Volt Charge. I haven't actually had that many chances to play Ferromancer. I've done a lot of drafts, but it's not one I open very often. And so, yeah, I guess I'll try it out. Try it out for all those Scars events I'm going to play in the near future. And I see no reason not to take the Razor Swine here. I don't really like the red Infect decks, but Ferromancer and Razor Swine are both cards that you'll happily play in any red deck, like even if it's not Infect, because they do sometimes get there. They block pretty much anything on the ground, and if you get like a red blue or red black deck with some incidental Infect, then that's fine. There aren't really that many other strong options in a pack. Gremlin Mine would be an option, Wellspring an option. I don't really like Apostle's Blessing as much as others. Saying it's mutagenic growth, like, sure, they're colorless, but the effect isn't really that powerful. So yeah, Razor Swine is better than Ogre Menial in general, so I'm going to take it. And we shouldn't get past this third pick. This card's like still not sure if it's the best common. In terms of raw power, it's not as good as Grim Affliction and Volt Charge, but I mean, I guess a rare and uncommon are missing, so excusable. But this, like, the fact that you play it in literally any deck, and the fact that it kills so many cards. I mean, if you look at what I've picked as well, there are so many powerful cards that just die to Pith Driller. Yeah, it shouldn't really go after first or second pick, but I'm going to take it and pass this Ogre Menial and this Impaler Shrike, which are probably the two cards I would take after it. And bleh. That's my impression of this pack. Don't really want to have to take. I mean, Porcelain Legionnaire is better than Spinethopter, so Porcelain Legionnaire would be the pick here. But I'm tempted to actually just take Psychic Barrier. It's a removal spell. It's good with Ferromancer because you don't look weird if you're keeping up mana. It's generally solid, and I try and force blue just because I like blue in this format, but Porcelain Legionnaire is slightly strong, and I've already got one drop, so it's not like I'm going to get owned by the 2/1 Goblin guy any more than I already am. So yeah, I'm just going to take the Porcelain Legionnaire, I think. And there's a Blighted Agent. Again, he's incidental Infect, just drop him turn 2 and then play a game while he whittles away. So yep, I'll happily take the Blighted Agent, 5th pick here. Go for a nice spicy little red-blue Infect build. And yeah, another Razor Swine is something, again, I'll happily take. Again, it's better than Ogre Menial, so it's the pick. Shame to have to keep passing all these Gremlin Mines. Oh, now this should not be here. I really like these two cards as well. If the Shrine of Bending Range were not here, like, I don't know who we're drafting with, but this should not be here because it should be first to third. I mean, I'd first pick this most of the time over most of the commons and uncommons. Goes in any deck, kills anything, and it kills your opponent. If not, I think I'd probably take the Impaler Strike, and this would come shortly after it, because I don't actually have any bombs. Like, I like drafting a first pick bomb and then taking talismans and just stuff that keeps you alive, but we don't actually have any, so I think I'd take the Impaler Strike here. And Numbing Dose is kind of meh. And we don't actually have any blue cards outside of Blighted Agent, so we might not necessarily be blue. So I think I'll probably just take the slightly better card, Leeching Bite, although Mycosynth Fiend is actually really good in the Infect deck. Like I'd never played it that much, but I had an Infect deck recently where you just get into 8 Infect and then this guy's freaking huge, but I take Leeching Bite for now. I refuse to play Glistener Elf ever. It just stands for everything I hate about this format. It's a terrible late game draw. It dies to any 1-2 or 2-2 or 2-1 or ping or removal spell, so on and so forth. So I will not play Glistener Elf. So my options would be Pestilent Soul Eater, which is actually a reasonable Infect guy, or bad removal. And I think I can just take the Soul Eater here. And nice. Ogre got round, but there's still a Mycosynth Fiend. But I'm definitely in red and not definitely in green, so yeah, we'll take the Menial and another Menial. Oh wow. Impaler Strike's still here. As is Tainted Throat Seeker actually. So it looks like blue is open. And I might actually take this over Menial, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, I think I will actually. Just a big guy, because I didn't get any bombs first pick, so with Blighted Agent, I think that kind of puts me in blue. I think that pick might have been wrong though, because I'm 100% playing the Menial. Yeah, kind of running out of time when I snap picked, but not snap picked, panic picked. I think with another 30 seconds of thinking, the Menial would have been the pick. But never mind. Deck's looking not too bad after the first pack. We got decent removal, really good creatures, double Razor Swine, and Blighted Agents. Good. This is very good removal. And big boom boom. Now we just open Corrupted Conscience. Oh, Inkmoth Nexus. Vidalcan Anatomist as well. The only trouble is here that Nexus is worth like 6 ticks. So I think that just becomes a pick. Just on principle. As good as Anatomist is though, Anatomist is a massive bomb and does just win games. I mean Nexus kinda does too, to be fair, because it's like a free Plague Stinger. Yeah, alright, I'll take the Nexus. If this was say Nationals and I wasn't worried about the money, I think I'd protect the Anatomist there. Like it is slightly better, basically. Absolutely nothing I'd want to play here. I could take the Blight Widow because I'm not necessarily in blue. And yeah, I mean other than that it's like a Crush or a Lumingra Gargoyle. So yeah, I'll take the Blight Widow. It's good against me, so. Oh, hello. Blue's open. Not much discussion to be had here. Piston Sledge is obviously good with the Infect guys, but Anatomist is just a massive bomb and I'm not passing 2, so we'll take that. Options, Oculus. You know how much I like Oculus. Probably my favourite blue common in the set. But as much as it pains me to do so, I think I might take the Geyser. When you got like Razor Swines down, Geyser does just win the game pretty much. So yeah, we'll take it. Particularly good in Infect. And I get an Oculus anyway. Yep, I need 2 drops and I don't want to play 2 Geysers, I think, so I'll take the Oculus. Not really much. Take this guy. Might board it in if my opponent doesn't have many creatures and they do have a lot of removal. And got Serum Raker. See if I can hide some cards. I suppose I could actually play this Corrupted Resolve. Serum Raker or Vivisection, I guess, would be the picks. I only really have Oculus that's good with Vivisection. I mean, there's always Ogre Resistor as well, but I think I prefer Serum Raker as the 4-drop of choice. Yeah, I'll take that. And well, more options in terms of Oculus and Quicksilver Geezer, but we don't really have any ways of dealing with artifacts at the moment, so I'll just take the card I don't have of the three. Can't believe I've passed two Oculus this draft. That does surprise me greatly. Can probably hide this Leeching Bite now and this Blight Widow, seeing as we're almost definitely not in green. Fuel for the Cause is a card I'll happily play in effect. Especially with the bounce spells. And I might play Crush. And yeah, it's got Infect written on it, so it's not worth discounting straight away. The only trouble is, this is now the awkward part of the draft where you run out of Infect guys to take. I mean, obviously there aren't even that many in the second pack, but this is where we turn into a clunky control deck. When you're a blue-red Infect, you'd rather be kind of red-white, because then you can at least reap the rewards in the second pack, but you want to open like a Corrupted Conscience to make it worth it. We got Venarchan Anatomists and Inkmoth Nexus, which were good, but we now need to bulk up the control portion of the deck in pack 3. But I mean, that's fine. Stuff like Volition Reigns and like Embersmith and things like that are fine in an Infect deck. Although, like I said, it's not even that infecty. Let's see what we get. Absolutely nothing in infect or non-infect. Are any of these cards playable? No. Guess I could splash that Blight Widow. I actually have no idea what I want to take here. Yeah, I guess I just take a Mir that I probably won't play. Like, there's actually nothing. I mean, could take Invisimancer, but they usually table, although this pack's really bad, so it might not do. No, I think I'm more likely to get use out of a Mir than an Invisimancer. I mean, like I said, I might get Smiths or just general stuff that wants artifacts. And obviously I don't really care about the unblockable 2 damage, so Invisimancer's only really good for its original, comes into playability. And don't really have any artifacts, so I guess I'll take the Shatter here. Yeah, that'll do. Don't have any... I've got Inkmoth Nexus actually. So I don't have any like Ichor Mirrors to make Golem Artisan actually good. But I guess I take it anyway, just because he can win games by himself. I'll let my 2/1 first strikes hold the ground and let him do the work. Placing it would be nice if I was in black, but I'm not, so I think I might take the Culling Dais here. These packs have been really bad. Yeah, there's not really many other options. Culling Dais is good with Oculus, and that's about it. So would have been good with that Paris Mirror just passed. I suppose it's fine with Pith, really. You get value out of him. Even though I've said before that you shouldn't really see cards that way. Like, people think, oh, it's fine if I lose my Pith Driller because I've got value out already, but I mean, it is a 2/4, so. Don't have any trinkets, so probably won't take the Mage. Might actually take the Grafted Exoskeleton here. Just as a kind of extra way of winning, put it on my non-infect guys, put it on my Golem Artisan. Grafted Exoskeleton makes bad decks good. That's obviously a bit of an overstatement, but it's only good in bad decks, because good decks don't need it. Well, there's a Perilous Mirror. And I do have that Culling Dais, just is it better than Shatter? I mean, I've already got Still Sabotage and Shatter. If I want to kill anything, I'd rather kill guys. So yeah, I think I'll actually take the Perilous Mirror here. Is it better than the Quarter Shield? I don't really have that many attackers. I've got double Razor Swine, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, they're the only cards that would benefit from having a Quarter Shield. So I'm going to take Perilous Mirror over Shatter. Steady progress. Am I infecty enough to make that good? I think I'd rather just have a counterspell. And there's a trinket. It's not the worst card. we might table that Trinket Mage, as unlikely as it is. But I mean, blue does seem open this way as well, so like in that counterspell pack we had two other options. So yes, this is the pack I opened, which had nothing in, surprisingly still has nothing, so we'll take nothing. I can't bother to hide now. Most of my cards are well, not most, but a lot of my cards are not playable, so I can't bother to go through and hide them with only 6 cards left to pick. It's a shame we didn't get any bob-ombs, any rares. Obviously you can't rely on that every draft, but it's always nice to have one or two. And Disperse is a card I'm really unhappy with, but I do already have bounce spells, so I might not play it. We'll have to see. And I suppose Anatomist is a bomb. Anatomist is a bomb, this is a borderline bomb, just because it's like pure value. We get another Disperse, so definitely not playing both. And I guess I'm mostly trying to win with Infect. And I don't know which of these is better. I guess a Boon Acolyte's better against me, so we'll take that. I think a Boon Acolyte's actually really underrated. I'm never unhappy with this guy. Oh, we did table the Trinket Mage. Well then, I might still not play because I've only got one trinket, but yeah, blue's definitely open. Oh, 2 trinkets. Although I would rather not play Golden Ann if I can avoid it. I may board it in for some sick tech. I know JT did win AGP with Golden Ann Trinket Mage in his deck. So yeah, if it's good enough for JT, it's good enough for me. Let's get to building. I've seen LSV in his recent drafts have started doing a thing where he pauses the video and then makes it reappear when all the cards are in a pile, but I don't know if that's better or worse. People might want to see me adding the cards. Let me know in the comments, I guess. That's 20, so I guess we play this because we've got the Trinket Mage. But then should we count Nexus as a land or not? That's always the big question. I think you play it as your 18th land normally. So let's sort them by cost. Take out the non-creatures. I think I do want to play the Trinket Mage. I think it kind of, because it makes Culling Days better as well, because I don't really want a 2-2 if I'm trying to kill them with Infect. Otherwise I'd have to cut the Dace, and then Perilous Mage gets worse, Oculus gets worse, so on and so forth. But I also don't really like the fact that I have Dace with no way of proliferating, in which case I could replace my Stoat Rebuttal Fuel for the Cause. And I could not play this Exoskeleton. What would I be putting Exoskeleton on? Oculus, Perilous Mere, not really Anatomist, Trinket Mage, Pith Driller, Artisan. I suppose that's a good number of decent things to pop it onto. Just check I haven't missed anything. No, don't really want. I could play Corrupted Resolve actually. People wouldn't really expect that, would they? But then you get the games where they've got no poison and you wish you had a Fuel for the Cause or a Stoat Rebuttal. I'm probably not going to assemble Metalcraft, so this is really going to cost 2. In which case I think I'd rather just have Fuel for the Cause. I'm happy with this build. I think I might cut the Firex and Digester. It's the only kind of... It's the worst card in the deck, I think. It's either that or Grafted Exoskeleton. I mean, Fuel for the Cause is quite bad, but I like to have at least one counterspell. And because I am kind of playing like it's good with, really good with this, it makes this better. It makes any of my Infect guys better. Makes this guy much better. So I think I would rather have the Proliferate one. So yeah, I'll end up cutting that, adding that, and this is the kind of controlling Infect deck. Didn't end up too good. The third pack was really empty. Like I said with the Trinket Mage tabling, I mean, blue was definitely open. I think I just got a bit unlucky with the packs, really. I mean, red was open as well. We passed that really late shatter. And in the first pack, we were getting swines and menials like 13th pick, whatever. Which actually took a chained Throatseeker over. But yeah, we're gonna submit this, add some lands first, and try and get rid of this fly that's bugging me. And no, don't want swamps. 10-7 in blue's favour. No, that's too many. Then again, my only creatures are these four and Shatter, but Menial wants more, and I don't really have any double blue outside of Field of Wars. Well, I don't have any. So yeah, we'll make it 9-8. And I will see you for the first round.